What's good, party people? It's your boy Tim back at it again with another vid, and today I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all my encounters. I think I said that my wildlife encounters. You feel me? Mainly here in the state of Texas, but I'm trying to think. Have I had any? Nah, I don't think so. So yeah, crazy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with all your people so we could all have a good time. You feel me? Um, and yeah, wildlife encounters, as in like I just ran into just the wildest stuff, you feel me? Which is crazy because like anytime I go, well, not anytime, but most times I go to the park, it's like I'm a magnet for like, you know, animals just pulling up out of nowhere, bro. Like I had videos, but I ended up deleting it a long time ago of me just, you know, at the park just chilling, and then like ducks. That one vlog I did, I don't remember which one it was. I might have to watch back, but I was sitting on like the edge of the lake and the ducks pulled up. Which was crazy because like when I pulled up there was no like they was way on the other side of the, you feel me, the lake, right? And then I mean, all of a sudden I get to sit down, and then like they pull up. They weren't on no like no hostile timing. Uh, thank God, because I was in a vulnerable position. I was sitting down and they were like right, you feel me, but nah, they wasn't on that type of time. So yeah, we'll go ahead and try to recall some of these, and then yeah, you feel me. Um, so yeah, let me think. Oh yeah, bet. So I don't know what the overall mission was. I think I was on my I don't know, but I was out at night, right? I was like walking out at night. I think I might have been walking back, but like maybe a little bit too late. I'm trying to think, where was I at? Like, where was I living at the time? I think I don't remember, but like I was walking back, or I was walking. Oh, damn, that's crazy. I was walking back, or I was either walking to a park, but at night though, I don't know. I think I was walking to the store for something. Either walking to the store or walking back from like the store or like the park or whatever. I don't know. And uh I was walking, and usually at night I'm a lot, which is why I try not to, walk at night. But like when I'm walking out at night, I'm a little bit more on edge. I mean, to be fair though, because I mean we don't have like, I would say, no, we have coyote. Never mind. So yeah, I was finna say we don't have like dangerous wildlife, but then coyotes, even skunks, because all of them could be like rabid, and I ain't never had that encounter. But yeah, so I'm walking, and I like hear rustling like in front of me, right? And the way this road was set up, it was just road and like no sidewalks. So like road, no sidewalks, and then just straight, foliage, grass, trees, all of that. Just you know, and so I'm just walking down this road, and I'm in the area where cars aren't supposed to be. So like not a sidewalk, like I said, but like it's a little white line that like you got to be on the other side of, right? If you're on the other side of that line, you go fool around and get hit. So yeah, I was on the inside, or the inside would be. So I was on the outside, on the, yeah, like right next to the grass and stuff, right? And I'm hearing rustling. I'm hearing, yo, like something moving around, right? And so I'm like, I'm not gonna worry, because I had something on me, because like anytime I do go out to walk, I definitely have something on me on a regular basis, most def. You feel me? So yeah, right. So I'm not really worried about it, but I'm a lot more attentive, when I'm, you feel me? So I think I don't remember what I was doing. I think that was like one of the only situations I was walking out at night. I don't know, but yeah. And so I'm past that area, right, where I heard whatever I was hearing, right? And so from there, because I'm continuing to walk, I look back. I'm continuing to look back, right? I don't see nothing at first. I'm like, all right, bet, cool. Got like, a little bit, got like a little bit more up the street, and then I look back again. Once again, I don't see nothing. You know what I mean? I hear all these noises and stuff and like, but I'm like, okay, bet, cool. I'm not even worried about it, right? Bro, I look back that third time and it's a fat, like I'm talking about like a fat, like if it was like right next to me, it probably would have been like right where my calves are, you feel me? But like, bro, I'm talking about like a fat skunk just zipped like across the street, bro. And luckily it wasn't no cars, what I mean? It wasn't no cars coming, so of course it didn't get hit or anything like that. And I was like right there. So if it would have got hit or ran over, whatever, like bro, I would have smelled all crazy. It probably would have got on me, to be honest with you. But anyways, and so I'm like, yeah. So I stopped and I'm looking at this thing zip across the road, bro. And then it stops and then looks at me, but not like briefly look at me, just like, and then kept going. I was like, in that moment when it looked at me, I was like, it's over. You feel me? Cause yeah, it's a skunk. But I mean, even then, like, you never know, bro. They could fool around to be rabid, and rabies is something that's, if I'm not mistaken, there's no cure for that. I don't think. Yeah. So like, if it was rabid, I was cooked. I think I had, I don't know if I had pants or shorts on. I don't really remember, but like, bro, crazy. If I would have got bit, cooked. So when it looked at me for a brief second, I was like, oh yeah, nah, I'm cooked. Then it just kept going. So I was like, bet, cool, bet. Um, that was like my first encounter with the skunk, which was crazy. But yeah. So yeah, this next one, I think that was that vlog, either the day before or like the day that I was recording one of the vlogs, right? I don't know if I had this on camera, but I was walking. Uh, Dang, which vlog was that? Where I was walking to the second part, right? Uh, where I found that the turtle shell, the decomposing yeah. So yeah, that right. I was on the way. I think I might have been recording that day. I don't know, but I was on the way there, right? And once again, the same situation. I'm hearing noises all around, but it's windy outside. So I'm thinking, okay, that's just trees. That's just, grass and everything moving around. Whatever is not like in the ground or rooted in the ground or whatever. It's not, you feel me? It's just that, right? And yeah, that was contributing to it. But I'm like hearing noise on my right. Wait. Yeah, right side, right? And so I looked that way. I think I might have been recording because if I wasn't, I would have automatically looked at. Anyways, yeah. So I think I might have been recording. I look to my right, and it's a whole herd of deer like ducked off under these trees, bro. And I'm like, yo, once again, I stopped and they stopped doing whatever they doing. They all looking at me, bro. And I'm like, yo, usually when I see, well, yeah, usually when I see deer, like it be during the like either when the sun going down or like right when the sun come up. You feel me? Which was and so I'm thinking like, yo, I'm really about to get jumped by some deer. But I mean, nah. As long one thing that I learned from that situation is as long as you don't mess with them, they ain't gonna mess with you. The most that they'll do if you not messing with them is that they'll just look at you. They might pull up. Well, not they're a little scary down here. I don't know how it is in other places, but they not gonna pull up to you, but unless you mess with them. But you get what I'm saying though, right? So I was like, oh no, bro, crazy, right? So yeah, I almost got jumped by a herd of deer. No, I'm playing that guy, but uh, so for people who know me, I do not mess with the ocean, right? Like really any like large body of water, bro. To be honest with you, ocean, lake, river, I'm through with that, bro. Although I haven't been in the lake, but I've been in the river and I've been in the ocean, right? But this was like when I was younger and I didn't know anything. And of course, like I said, when I was naive and everything like that. But now, nah, bro, definitely not. Yeah, but yeah, so right. This and the crazy thing was this didn't happen to me. This happened to my brother. You feel me? My younger brother, right? So we're in. Corpus Christi, which is, yeah, I think that's the goal, like the Gulf of Mexico. I think that is, yeah. So we were in Corpus Christi, right? I think this might have been like the 4th of July, or we might have just been going. It was definitely in the summertime, so I don't know. But yeah, we were there, right? And this was right around the time where we were in the, the water on a regular basis. And, once again, I didn't know nothing. So of course I was in there, right? And I'm chilling, I'm vibing in the water, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, there's two situations, but yeah, not that same day, but yeah, right. That might have been it. I don't know, but bro, so it's about time for us to get out. I think the sun was coming down, or we were going somewhere else. I don't know, but we came out, and like right when we were coming out, I hear my brother, and he like, "Yo, I think something stung me, bro," and I'm like, "Huh?" He like, "Bro, I think something stung me, bro," and I'm like, "Oh nah, bro." So like a smooth 5 minutes after that whole thing, we like checking the area, and of course it wasn't there at first, right? It wasn't there, like the sting mark or whatever. It wasn't there at first. I think we ended up walking somewhere. I don't know, but like the pain or whatever, or the sensation that he was feeling, like he was feeling it, like yo to the mat, and he was like, "Bro, like I think I got stung by something, bro." And like the second time we ended up looking at it, bro, like it was like this long, like red, what, I wouldn't even say long, but like it was like a red mark, I think on his leg or something. I don't know. It might have been either his, like, I don't know, his back, his like uh abdomen area, or like his leg. I think it was a long time ago. We was kids, I think. So yeah, this had to be, yeah, because this, yeah. So yeah, it was like this long red mark on his leg or something, right? And I was like, yo, you feel me? Turns out he fooled around and got stung by a jellyfish. Now, I mean, it wasn't lethal or nothing like that. It was just, a regular, jellyfish that was, just cross paths, right? Path. Oh my God. Path. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Right. But once, like, that was like one of the first situations when it came to the ocean where I was like, you know what? Maybe this is not a good idea to swim in here. Like, definitely not. This is a whole different ball game, whole different realm of, wildlife and everything like that, which was crazy. Crazy. Now, this third one or fourth one, I think we were either at Corpus, or we were either in Corpus, or we were at like Padre Island or something. But nah, this was definitely Corpus. So like we were, I don't know if you ever been to Corpus, right? But in Corpus, there's this boat, that like an old boat, old, like, I don't want to get the wrong, carrier boat or destroyer boat. I don't even know. But it's a old boat that I believe was in World War II. I think it might have been World War II, called the USS Lexington, right? And for the longest amount of time, we've been wanting to go in there. I'm talking about ever since the first time we went to Corpus. So this must have been yeah, Corpus. So yeah, I'm talking about ever since the first time we went to Corpus, we were like always thinking like, bro, I want to go in that boat to see what's going on, bro. And it was so significant to us because one of my elders, who has not recently, but who has passed on back then, he was in World War II. He was living, dang, he was in, or he was there in Pearl Harbor, on one of them boats, um in World War II times, is what I meant to say. So yeah, it was so significant to us because of that. And like that wasn't the boat he was on. I think that might have been the boat he was on. I don't know. So we was trying to go, right? And so once again, we walked there, and there was like this little bridge connecting I guess I can say, the shore to the boat. Because of course the boat wasn't moving. It was like, I guess, like, anchored or whatever, like right next to the shore. It was like it wasn't an active boat. It was a museum basically, right? And so it's a bridge connected from the shore to the like a little ramp bridge connected to the boat from the shore, right? And so we up there, right? I think we were like halfway up, right? And I'm looking down into the water. Once again, this is like the second, and I think this might have been the second time we went, like ever. But so I'm looking at like in the ocean, right? Because of course I'm just, mesmerized by the whole thing. Once again, I'm a kid, right? And so I don't know nothing, anything about what I'm in. You feel me? So yeah, I end up looking out, and then I end up looking down from the bridge, right? Of course, it's high, and I ain't got no problem with heights, or I would say anymore. Yeah, I don't have a problem with heights, but I was looking down, right? And like I see all these like white things just floating around, right? Like I'm talking about hundreds of these little white things floating around, bro. And I'm like, yeah, like it was a gang of jelly, like bro, a gang of jellyfish just like dwelling there. So I'm like, if I fell, right, got oh, I'm glad that didn't happen. But or if anybody fell, not just me, but if I fell or if anybody fell in this, cooked, bro. Like, stings all around, bro. You're gonna be in pain for like a smooth 2 weeks, whatever. You feel me? I don't even know. And once again, I'm a kid, so I'm thinking you get stung by it, like these jellyfish, fatal. You're cooked. Like you gone. You feel me? But nah, I don't think they were. I don't think they were. Yeah, I don't think they were. But yeah. So I'm trying to think. Was there any other Oh, once again, nah. Well, wildlife encounter, not domesticated. So I'll stick around and tell it anyway. So yeah, I think it was at night again. I think I might have been walking to the store, corner store, or wherever. But I was walking on this same street, and it wasn't a skunk this time, but I was up to no good. I think I might have been going to get one of whatever I was getting to, toke on, right? But I ended up going right, and as I'm walking, like I hear footsteps behind me, right? Not human or like but like I hear like these, you know, like kind of like how well, footsteps, right? And so I look back, and it's this brown, like small brown skinny dog, right? That start barking. Like as soon as I make eye contact with it, it's like you root, like just barking his lungs out, right? And I'm like, yo, like it startled me. I will say, like I was definitely like nervous about the whole thing, right? But I love dogs. I've been around dogs ever since I was a youngin. You feel me, or a kid, right? And so, I mean, I wasn't scared. It was just it caught me by surprise because, of course, it almost snuck me. You feel me? And then plus, as soon as I turn around, you start barking like I was. You feel me? So I'm walking with the dog, right? At this point, I'm walking with the dog. You know what I mean? And we chilling, and then I want to say, like I said, I was up to no good, right? So I want to say in this situation, it was kind of like a guardian angel moment, right? I'm kind of thinking that's probably what that dog was on, because, like I said, up to no good. I was walking to the store, and then it just caught me, like by surprise and everything like that, right? And so, like the further I get, the more the dog is like, or the less the dog start barking, right? And so I'm like, yeah. After that whole situation, like after I go get what I get, and then after I come back home, I'm like, and the crazy thing was, which is why I'm thinking about this whole situation. I was like, this might have been a guardian angel moment, right? Because I'm like, as soon as I come out of the store to like get whatever I'm getting, that dog is nowhere to be found. I'm talking about, I'm looking in every direction, right? And like the dog is nowhere to be found, right? And so I'm like, what the heck? So I think in that situation, that dog was like, hey, yo, bro, let that go, gang. Just go back home. Of course, I didn't listen, but he was like, bro, just go back home, gang. I think that was what, yeah. But, anyways, oh, yeah, one more. right? So I'm getting off of work. I think this might be, yeah. So I'm getting off of work, right? I had a long day or a long shift, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to lay down or whatever I was doing, right? I'm ready to just dip up out of here, bro. I think I might do a part two because I'm thinking of other stuff too, which is crazy. But yeah, yeah, because it's already 20 minutes. Yeah, so let me go ahead. So yeah, right. I'm getting off of work and I'm about tired. Like I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to eat something and then just go ahead and crash, go to bed, right? And so lock up everything get done and everything like that, right? And I'm ready to dip, right? So we get to the car and I open the door to the car, right? All of a sudden I feel something like run past my foot, right? Run past my foot, right? And I look down at first and I see like a little bit of it like running past my foot. And then I look back and it was like it wasn't even that big, but it was like a small like rat or rodent, whatever, ran past my foot. And I was like, oh, mind you, well, actually, this ain't been the first time because a skunk is considered a rodent. But yeah, never mind. So yeah, I was finna say that was my first encounter with like a rodent, but that's cap. So yeah, so like I'm looking back and like it's gone. It's booking it towards the grass, right? And I'm like, yo, crazy, right? So yeah, but bubonic plate. No, I'm playing. That's great. That's for cap. But yeah. So yeah, like I think I might fool around and do a part two because I'm thinking of other situations, but video already 20 minutes or 21, 22 minutes long. You feel me? I don't want to. You feel me? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a part two. Maybe not next week. Maybe like the week after that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Um, but yeah, you know what I mean. Like if you enjoyed, you feel me? Comment your favorite story or part of this vid. Shoot, comment your favorite vid if possible. You feel me? But yeah, or if possible. But yeah, uh like I said, like if you enjoyed, comment your favorite part of the vid, and then yeah, we still on and popping, we still going. And yeah, appreciate y'all for the support. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of this day. Feel me? Y'all make sure y'all do too. Peace.